What's up, YouTube? It's Brittany,
Fuchsia,
and you're watching Brown Skin Sisters. So, guys, in today's video, we're going to be talking about two different posts, but they're kind of similar to each other. The first post that we're going to talk about is a post that a guy shared on his social media, and let's just read it. Let's just get right into what the post said.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it's cray. So this guy wants advice from people in general, I guess. And the post says, "Hey y'all, when me and my girlfriend first got together, she was in shape and attractive as hell. After the second baby, she gained over 50 pounds. I work 12 to 16 hours a day while she is a at-home mom. Our kids are now 3 and 1. I bought a workout bike, weights, and a treadmill the past year. She doesn't use it. I've given her hints and even asked her to work out with me, but she's always tired. I was going to propose to her, but I'm turned off now. I work all day and I'm still in shape. She has no excuse for this. I'm at a point where if she doesn't lose the weight, I have to go. Any advice will help. The picture I use is an example. I didn't want to embarrass her." Okay, so I came across this post and I was just like, okay. Well, you go ahead.
Let's start this lovely conversation with what the hell does he look like? Because
that was my first thought too.
I can't judge her if I don't know what you look like. Like, I understand, yeah, he's a working man, he's taking care of the family, and she's also doing her part at home.
Well, he also said that he was in shape, but
we don't have a picture as the evidence that you're in shape. And for two, I understand why, you know, when you're a mom and you're taking care of the kids, you kind of neglect yourself. I understand that. Is she healthy in this weight? That's what I want to know.
Well, he said that she gained over 50 pounds. So the question is, what size was she to begin with?
Yeah.
And
was she healthy before? Is she not healthy now? Is it causing health problems? Like, what is this more than a superficial reason? That's what I need to know. Because if you're just saying that just because, oh no, she has to be this size for me to marry her and be constantly attracted to her, then you're just being picky, and that's petty as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, so for me, I think that he and her have a problem with communication, honestly, because it's like
he kept saying dropping hints.
Yeah, it's like, why would you
just talk to her?
You should be able to communicate with somebody when it comes to that. And here's another thing, like, I don't want to be on his side, but I kind of understand what he means in a sense, because like when you first meet somebody, you're attracted to what you see on that person. Like, obviously weight shouldn't really be like the kill all, do all, say all, whatever.
No, it shouldn't. No.
But like, if somebody really met you and you were like 50 pounds lighter than what you are, and that's why they were attracted to you in the beginning, I could understand why he feels that type of way. Like, don't come at me. I'm not trying to fat shame.
She's not taking a side. She's
I do, in a sense, understand where he's coming from. Like, if I dated, I don't like really, really big guys. I don't like really, really chubby guys, and I don't like really, really like super buff guys either. So I wouldn't go for that. But if a guy that I was attracted to over time became heavy, I would be like, okay, yeah, let's work out together. Like, you get a little pudgy over there, baby. Like, you can make jokes, like that, but really be serious about it. But I just feel like he could have, like, really just said it to her. And if she would have felt some type of way about it, then, so be it.
You need to sit her down and actually talk to her. Like, don't be demeaning and rude. Don't do, extra stuff where you're, like, literally shaming her for it. Mm-hmm. But talk to her as a person. Like, you guys are in a relationship. You have children together. You need to sit down as two adults, because you're adults. Yeah. You need to actually talk about this. Dropping hints and saying, oh, we should do this. That's not enough. It clearly hasn't worked.
Like,
so
I would really
try the direct way.
I would really, like, I'm trying to put myself I'm trying to put myself in her shoes, and if my guy came to me and like was dropping hints, like, honestly, I would get it. Like, I would know automatically, like, okay, you're the way. Like, let me start working out.
I would have called the hint right there.
But I'm trying to like figure out, like, but everybody's different, so everybody takes things differently. So maybe he knew that she would have felt some type of way, how he had just came out right and said, baby, you're gaining some weight and I would really like for you to lose some weight. But it's like, is that his place to say that? Yes and no. Like, I don't know. Like, if that was me and I was a girl and he came to me, I would be okay with him telling me that, baby. And I guess it's all about how he relays the message, honestly. Like, it's how he say it that's what's gonna make a big of a difference on whether or not if she takes it the right way or not. But like, how is the best way to tell somebody that, baby, you're fat? Like, How is that a best way to say that? Like, is there a best way to say that?
Like I said, sit them down. I don't know, take them out to eat, butter them up before then. Sit them down.
Oh my God, take them out to eat. That's what the problem is in the first place.
I'm just saying, everybody takes things differently, like you said. But yeah, you could just like look her in the eye, grab her hands, be like, babe, I love you and I want to make this work. Yeah. But your size is an issue for me. And I want us to work out together. I want us to both be healthy and something along the lines of that. Like, you don't have to be mean.
But like, damn, baby, you fat. Like, you don't all you do is sit on your ass and eat all day, blah, blah, blah. Like, if he said it that way, then I can understand.
Yeah, but no, I'd have a entire
I mean, honestly, the way he said it in the writing, in the post, like, I don't like if he said... I don't really see anything wrong with the way he said it, honestly. Like,
no, it's
if he would have said those same words to her, minus
the underlining issue.
Yeah, minus certain parts in the post, he could have not said to her. But I mean, like, going on social media asking for advice. And my point is that I feel like he already got his mind made up. Like, he already on his way out the door.
Yeah.
And maybe she was going through a depression state. Like, maybe there was something more than just, what you think. People can gain weight for many of reasons. They don't necessarily have to do because they're eating. Like, what is the reason why she's eating? Like, he should talk to her about that more than focusing on her weight, honestly. He should really be talking to her. Maybe it's something else that's making her eat, because we have different triggers in our minds that make us want to go and eat. So maybe he should ask her, actually sit her down and talk to her and communicate with her. But I do give him ups for not showing who she is, because I've seen some posts where guys literally show the face of the people. And
people
it's like,
know her, so I'm just like, why would you do that?
Yeah, so, I mean, he didn't do that, which is good, but it's like somebody knows who he is. Like,
yeah. They have friends and family members, and they know exactly where the issue is because you posted it on social media. So that's a red flag. As far as I'm concerned, you should not have done that. You should have just came to her and been like, okay, I've been dropping hints for this amount of months or weeks or whatever it is, and honey, you need to get back in shape. Yeah, like I want you.
Like I said, I understand what he means. Like, if that was me and my guy was like, okay, baby, you're gaining weight, you need to lose some, I'll be like, okay, like let me lose some. Like, you know when you're heavy, you know when you gain some weight. So it's not like she probably wasn't aware. But again, she could be dealing with depression. She could be dealing with, like, after having kids, she could deal with a lot of stuff. And just because one person snaps back into their regular body shape does not mean everybody can snap back. But I mean, over time, she could work towards it and change in different meals. And really, like, even if she did not want to start working out, there's ways that she can still lose weight without, like, overworking herself as far as doing workout regimens and things like that.
Some people,
you don't have to do crazy diets and crazy workout regimens to lose weight. Like, you can make 1 change, 2 changes every week, and you'll see progress if you be consistent with it, of course. So,
okay, so you have a daughter. She's going on a camping trip with her dad. Sorry, I had to repronounce that. I don't like that. She's going on a camping trip with her dad for a week and wants box braids because it'll last after swimming, etc. You don't have extra time between your work schedule and the day she is scheduled to leave to take her to get the braids done. So you give her dad the $150 for the braids. The following morning, her dad sends you pictures of your daughter and her hair to do, which is absolutely beautiful, but it's not the style your baby wanted. You ask the dad, how come she didn't get the style she wanted? And he tells you that he didn't have enough money to get his other daughter's hair done, so he split the $150 so both girls could have their hair done before the camping trip. Are you upset about this? Why or why not? Well, it really depends on the situation, because I say it should be fair for all of the kids. Whatever one kid gets, the other one gets. I mean, that kid, unless the kid doesn't want what the other one got. But that's a different situation. The only way I would have a problem with this is if he had his own money, but he decided to spend her money instead. That's the only way I'd have a problem with it. But because bottom line, it should be fair for both kids. So what do you think?
I can understand why she would be mad about it, because, there's a lot of bells going off in our head when things like that happen. And I think her whole thought process was like, where's the other baby mama? Why didn't the other baby mama pay for it? Why are you not paying for it when you're the father? I'm only paying for my half, which is taking care of my kid. And why should my $150 go to splitting between the two of them when that other child is not mine? Honestly, I understand that notion, that feeling. And with me, I think I'm trying to really, like, figure out how I would feel. To be honest, I don't really think I would care too much because I understand how kids think, and I understand like that other child would see that other child getting her hair done and she would feel excluded, I feel like. And it's easy for us to judge things based off of our experiences. We're grown up, so we know more. But another child to see that other child, it's like if
It has to be fair.
If I gave say I bought a whole bunch of candy. I work at a daycare, right? Say I bought a whole bunch of candy. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna only give candy to 2 kids. And there's other kids. There's like maybe 5 other kids in there. And I go right up to those 2 kids in front of those other kids and I hand out that candy to those 2 kids. Only those 2 kids, while the other kids are watching. The natural reaction of those kids are gonna be like, well, why can't I get my candy? Why does she or he get to get candy? And I can understand why they would react that way. So as parents, it's easy for us to react in a parent way, and as adults, when something like that happens. But for me, I would just think more of the other child, even though the child isn't mine. Like, I think we think too much on things like that. Like, I honestly, like,
that was overthinking.
I feel kind of bad to say, but I honestly would not care. Just as long as my daughter got her hair done, I really don't see a problem. Now, if I cared that much, I would literally be like, okay, you could have came to me, you could have told me, you could have communicated this with me, you could have said, okay, well, ask me maybe, hey, you gave me 150, I don't have enough money for my other daughter to get her hair done. I was wondering if I could give, split that between them and then pay you back. Could I do that? The whole point is that he did it underneath the mother's nose. And I think that that's where the problem laid in, was the fact that he just did it without even asking, and the money was not his to do that. So maybe if he would have came to her and asked her, she could have had an opinion. She could have said no, or she could have said yes. And, but with me, I would have just been like, yeah, go ahead, just do it. I don't really think I would have had a care. Like, child isn't mine. That doesn't mean I'm going to continue to keep doing it on a regular basis, but I understand the logic in that. I understand that a child is not going to see it the same way as we see it.
Yeah.
So it's easy for us to be like, no, that's not my kid. I'm not going to do that. But a kid doesn't see it that way.
Don't be like that.
Please. I just wouldn't be that way. I would just be like, okay, next time come to me and talk to me about it first. Don't just do it. Now, if I did it again and he done it again without coming to me and
I would get
me,
suspicious.
Then I would be pissed
off. The second time,
I would be angry.
Then I'd be like, okay, something not right here. We did this
right,
twice.
Now I have questions. Now
something not right here.
Where's the other mother? Where's your money? Now
what are you doing? Yeah, the second time, yeah, it's a problem.
Like, the first time, I really wouldn't care.
Yeah,
Look,
I would brush it off the first time, but the second time, then I'd be looking at him like, you doing something wrong.
I would at least been like, come to me and talk to me first before you decide to do what you want to do. Now, clearly, it's a hairstyle. I mean, there's worse things, But again, I'm not the parent, so they have every reason to react the way they want to.
Yeah.
So
it's your kid. You can raise them how you see fit.
It's your kid. You can raise them exactly how you want to, and we're not here to tell you how to raise your kid. Okay, so this third post is about a father.
Oh, no.
And a father wrote another post out to social media, and he pretty much went in on his baby mother. So, baby mama versus baby daddy. Is he wrong for not looking out for his baby mama's other kids? Do y'all expect y'all baby daddies to look out for not only his children, but your other kids too? So I guess the father bought food, but he only bought food for his child. And the woman clearly has other babies.
That's wrong.
From other fathers. And so they wanted to know if that's a bad thing.
It is a bad thing.
How do you feel?
It is a bad thing.
So you think he should have bought food for everybody and not just the kid?
If there are other kids there and you know, before you go pick up that food, because she's going to give you a heads up, you know at least the 411 about what's going on at that house.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you should have bought enough for your kid to share and be like, okay, be nice, share this with them, here's your portion, and then make sure that this is split evenly between them, because everybody has to eat. So, no, he should not have done that. That's wrong on his part, because the kid don't know what's going on. The kids don't understand that. You adults know what you're doing. Do not do that to those other children.
I think that, like I said in the last one that we just did, okay, it's food. Like, come on, buy pizza for everybody. Yeah. Like, I'm not, like, when a kid has a birthday party, they don't just buy a birthday cake for just the kid. They buy it for the whole class. So the whole point is, was he wrong? Was he right? He was wrong in the sense of there were other kids there and he could have easily bought something for all the kids.
Yeah.
Secondly, he was right in a sense, because yes, they're not your kids, but come on now, like it's it's not humane to just buy.
Small effort,
right? It's like really like
it's not gonna kill you.
So what if I thought like that? Then a lot of my daycare kids wouldn't have a lot of stuff. If I thought the way these people thought, I would. A lot of people that I wouldn't be giving money to homeless people. I wouldn't be just giving stuff to people just because. Like, I don't know. Now it's not something that you got to do on a regular basis. It's not like the woman is like telling you to, unless she's like trying to put all that on you and saying you need to take care of these kids even though they're not.
That's different.
Yeah, even though they're not yours.
In this instance, he's just trying to.
I just think that it's like petty. Like honestly, that's like really, really petty to me. Like buy food for everybody. Like I said, you don't have to do this on a regular basis. Yeah. It's like you could just do one good thing.
And be fair and equal.
Yeah. But let us know what you guys think. Do you feel about it? And we will see you guys in our next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Brown Skin Sisters. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.